Welcome back. The leadership of the Nigerian Labour Congress has been explaining the newly proposed minimum wage. Vice President of the NLC, Comrade Issa Aremu, believes too many years have passed since salaries were reviewed, and 18,000 naira is no longer realistic for today's economic realities. He says the minimum wage should be reviewed every 5 years, and the proposed 56,000 naira is subject to scrutiny. Comrade Issa Aremu was speaking on our breakfast program, Sunrise Daily, earlier today.
The last time we signed the subsisting minimum wage of 18,000 naira per month, it was in 2010. And if you look at that law, it says that in the next 5 years we need to do a review. So since last year it was long overdue, 2015. And we did that because we don't want a situation in which, we allow the time of review to be too long. First, not that just visible, it's desirable. I've given you the numbers. I mean, wait, 56,000 naira per month. First, I think we have to start from that premise, analyze it. For a family, a worker with his wife, and they have, let's say, 4 children. I mean, what does that one translate to in a month? So it's really not, and above all, wages paid to the working people return back to the economy. It buys basic things like food, pay for its rent, pay for transport. It turns the economy around. Is this minimum wage due for review? It is. Is it doable that we should have an improvement on the existing minimum wage? Is possible.
About that point,
56,000 that we are proposing is a proposal. Don't forget, it's subject to negotiation. You have to prioritize your need. And I think we must emphasize this point. The greatest resource that Nigeria has, beyond oil and gas, which you all celebrate up and down, is the human resource. Is the working force. And I think May Day, which we are celebrating now, is to celebrate the dignity of labor.
The Director General of the National Youth Service Corps, General Sule Kazaure, has called on wealthy Nigerians and corporate organizations to assist the federal government to rehabilitate internally displaced persons. The Director General made this call during the distribution of relief materials to the internally displaced at the NYSC camp in Yola, Adamawa State.
The NYSC will continue to preach and practice unity in diversity to promote national cohesion and development. To this end, corps members will be mobilized to render requisite assistance to all the IDP centers in the country. I wish to congratulate NEMA for great work they are doing in the different centers in the country. In the same vein, I would like to appeal to all stakeholders to please support the residents of various IDP centers, as government cannot do it alone. As we are all aware, the federal government has committed immense resources toward dislodgement of the Boko Haram militants in order to ensure the return of all the IDPs to their homes.
Staying with the NYSC, the Imo State government has built a new permanent orientation camp for the National Youth Service Corps in the state. The Commissioner for Information, Sports and Youth Development, Mr. Chidibe, says the aim of building the structure is to properly cater to the welfare and security of corps members posted to Imo State.
This is the newly built National Youth Service Corps Orientation Camp constructed by the government of Imo State. The orientation camp is located in Eziama Obire in Nkwere local government area of the state. It is built with the facilities to provide potable water, adequate security, electricity, and a well-structured office complex and hostel accommodation for corps members. The Commissioner asks the officials of the Corps to maintain the newly built camp.
We must provide an enabling environment that will protect them. Without an enabling environment, nothing will be ascertained. Without an enabling environment, you will not be sure of the safety of our children coming to use this camp. Without an enabling environment, you will not be sure of the safety of our officers that will be coming to take care of our corpers. So today, you can see adequate provision every nook and cranny of this camp. Be you a copper, be NYSC officer here present, either security or security agency here present, be rest assured that your security is secured and 100% guaranteed.
Meanwhile, the state NYSC coordinator and members say they are grateful for this effort of the state government.
My corps members and staff will take good care of this camp, but the facilities will be maintained as much as possible, and we will keep on calling upon you for further help in case of any need or any assistance in other areas of NYSC activities in the state.
I've enjoyed the camp. There's electricity, light, good water supply. It's well secured, and I'm impressed, I must say.
I am so happy with what I've seen here so far.
This project is one of the state government's attempts to improve the welfare of corps members posted to Imo State.
The Osun State government is sponsoring about 20 youth to Germany to commence further training in modern agricultural practices for the benefit of the state. The coordinator of the program, Mr. Dele Ogundipe, told journalists in Osogbo, the state capital, that the present batch of youth is the second of the party of youth selected to undergo such training. He says the first batch of trainees had returned to the state and are currently being engaged in the government's piggery program.
Germany are very painstaking with training, and they are taking their time. The first batch had gone, they had come back. We're engaging them at Elisha in piggery program, and we're also trying to develop another program for them at Ada, which will be an integrated farm. So the second batch that will go now will also go and have the training. But you see, one other thing which I don't want us to lose sight of. The focus now in Nigeria is agriculture. Our youth are being exposed to the most modern agricultural technique in the world. And when they get to Germany, they will be attached with cooperative families who are practicing agriculture. And what determines the engagement, or what determines the cooperative farming group that they'll be attached to, is one, their demonstrated capacity and their interest.
Well, that's the program today. Thank you so much for watching. I'm Joker Rogers. Bye for now.